In February 2017, Felix PewDiePie Kjellberg lost his YouTube Red show Scare PewDiePie, his partnership with Disney affiliate Maker Studios, and his membership in YouTube's premium ad service due to some particularly bad behavior. But with over 50 million subscribers and 2 licensed PewDiePie games, his cultural clout remains unparalleled in the weird world of YouTubers, even though he continually crosses the line. So, just how many times has PewDiePie gone too far? Anti-Semitic slogans. In January 2017, PewDiePie hired 2 men via Fiverr to film themselves holding a sign that bore an anti-Semitic slogan. PewDiePie claimed the video was a social experiment to prove that people will do anything for money. For their part, the 2 men in the video, who did not speak English or understand the sign, were banned by Fiverr, apologized, and were appalled by the whole event when they discovered what had happened. As an amateur social experiment, the whole thing was a failure on every level, but that wasn't even the worst of it. He joined ISIS as a joke. Despite a long history of philanthropy and his attempts to foster a kinder, gentler bro army, PewDiePie can't seem to get away from his own anti-Semitic actions. In August 2016, PewDiePie's Twitter account was temporarily suspended when he jokingly tried to join ISIS, arguably the most genocidal anti-Semitic organization currently in existence. New York Magazine's Brian Feldman wrote following the incident, "The influential gamer, who has more than 47 million YouTube subscribers, would have certainly given a serious boost to ISIS' social media operation, which heavily leans on the web to address followers, recruit new members, and spread propaganda." The stunt cost PewDiePie's Twitter account its authenticated status and permanently linked his name to ISIS in Google searches. It did not, at the time, cost him his partnership with Maker Studios. Rape jokes. For a time, PewDiePie was making jokes that trivialized sexual assault, echoing the disturbing trend elsewhere in gaming. PewDiePie would shout rape threats at characters in video games. To be more outrageous, he even made a tasteless music video for a song called "Shut Up and Sleep With Me." Following an outcry from some of his fans, he cut back on the rape jokes and issued an apology, just one of the many he'd have to make throughout his career. Pay for play. In 2016, PewDiePie was involved in a pay-for-play scandal after he took money from Warner Brothers to make videos about the video game Shadow of Mordor. According to FTC regulations, PewDiePie had to clearly disclose that he was being paid to make a video about the product. PewDiePie and his supporters argued that he had provided adequate disclosure by including a line saying as much in the video description, except the disclosure appeared after the jump. In this instance, Warner Brothers' failure to disclose was far more egregious, in the opinion of the FTC. But that didn't stop the lawsuit. Casual racism. In his most recent debacle, PewDiePie uttered a racial slur while streaming PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on YouTube Gaming. The online backlash didn't take long, with detractors and supporters already drawing battle lines on social media. Another apology quickly followed. One reaction to the latest incident that's been widely circulated is that of game developer Sean Vanaman, who announced on Twitter that his company, Campo Santo, would take steps to block PewDiePie from further use of their content in his videos, saying, "I am sick of this child getting more and more chances to make money off of what we make. He's worse than a closeted racist. He's a propagator of despicable garbage that does real damage to the culture around this industry." Kotaku also points out that on top of every other scandal PewDiePie has found himself in of late, this isn't even the first time he's used the slur on YouTube. If other developers follow Campo Santo, that could potentially cause a game over for PewDiePie's perplexing fame. Let's talk about money. In PewDiePie's video, Let's Talk About Money, he tells the story of working at a hot dog stand on a student loan and not being able to afford a proper computer. Except the YouTube star was never without a multi-million-dollar safety net. Kjellberg's pauper narrative conflicts with actual reality. His mother is Chief Information Officer of Kappahl, a $500 million company, and his father is a corporate executive as well. For Kjellberg to liken himself to a working-class hero misrepresents the facts on a fundamental level. Thanks for watching. Click the Nicki Swift icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.